Everybody ready? Come on, let's go. The Rick Thorne Show! Let's go! The Rick Thorne Show! Let's go!
Yo, what up? This is Rick Thorne. Welcome to my show. This is Rick Thorne Show. I'm glad you're here. Thanks a lot for watching. Tell your friends to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You and your friends. Every week we got rad guests doing rad stuff. BMX, skate, music, comedy, actors, photographers, people in the industry, models, all different types of people. And this week I'm stoked to have a pro skater that I've been following online for a while, but we actually just physically met. And I'm stoked that he's here. Make sure I get his name right. Jeff DeChesare.
Yeah, perfect.
Did I say it right?
Nailed it. Yeah,
I nailed it, bro. You rolled up in the Fugazi shirt. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm, just wanted to pick out something I was stoked on to wear on the air.
Dude, we're instantly friends by you wearing that shirt.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I've seen that. I've seen in like all your like Instagram videos, edits, all the music you use, like I like a lot. So that's pretty cool. We have a similar music taste.
Oh, cool. So what are some other bands that you like? Since we're just talking here, like we'll start with the music.
Yeah, like Fugazi, of course, Minor Threat, Bad Brains, Queens of the Stone Age. I don't know.
You like a lot of the DC. It sounds like you like a lot of the East Coast kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the East Coast.
I'm
from New Jersey. That's kind of what I grew up listening to on MTV and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just old school hardcore punk type stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, the DC, because Fugazi, a lot of people like think punk rock. This back in the day, punk rock had like different styles of people doing different stuff, but they were all considered punk rock. It wasn't like one sound and one look and one style.
Mm-hmm.
Fugazi always gets the rep for being like the first like emo hardcore or punk band, but it's just like, what does that even mean? Ian MacKay's always talked about emotions more than like screw the system and do stupid or the government, blah, blah, blah. He's always been, though they've talked about stuff like that, it's just been different, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I love that band. You know what Fugazi stands for?
What?
It's a word.
No, I know.
It stands for fucked up situation.
Yeah.
Or fucked up, got ambushed, zipped in. And it's kind of fucking racial sounding, but it's an old Vietnam term that they used during the war. So it means either one of those, because I looked it up. Fucked up, got ambushed, zipped in, meaning like they got ambushed by like, when they were at war, or it means fucked up situation.
Yeah. And
I probably if it's Ian, he probably thought it was like fucked up situation, probably more than the other.
Yeah, this isn't even like they like I don't know if you know, they never actually made merch, Fugazi.
No, they didn't.
So this is just, I just saw this shirt, just said Fugazi on it. I'm like, damn, that's sick. I know it's not an official shirt, but I want to just wear it because
I wish I had that shirt. That's dope. I used to have a Fugazi shirt that said Fugazi, and on the back it said, "You are not what you own," and it was bootleg, and that was back in the '90s. I saw them play in the '90s.
Oh wow, that's
sick.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw them play. Well, I have actually. Okay, so we're gonna get to your career, but I want to talk about this Fugazi shit because people need to know this shit.
Yeah, they do.
And in 1987, I want to say, end of '87, my buddy Dennis McCoy got a cassette tape. Mm-hmm. You're younger. I don't know if you know what cassettes are. You know what cassettes are?
I do.
Okay, cool. And it was a demo tape of Fugazi before they released the 2 7-inches that became 13 songs.
Oh, wow.
So I still have that cassette. And there were songs that they had years before they released, like the song Furniture that they released years later. And it was so fucking cool to have that because we were such Ian MacKay fans.
Yeah, that's epic.
Yeah, so the first time I saw them play, though, must have been 89, 90. I saw them for the 3 years straight. I saw the first tour, the repeater tour, and then I saw them with Dave Merrill on tour. So, yeah, it was cool. But they were little clubs, where it's like $5.
Fuck, man. I wish, well, yeah, I was born in 91. So, I wish I was alive back then.
Well, it's cool, though, you're into it. I like to see younger kids into, like, cool music rather than non-cool music. But anyhow, just so we got all that out on the table, Fugazi rules. Just staring right at me. Anyways. But anyhow, so let's talk about you, bro. So you just got back from the Street League.
Yeah, yeah. SLS Vegas Spot Takeover.
Wow, did you get invited like last minute kind of thing?
Yeah, it was an interesting situation. So like I'm a newbie, I'm a rookie to all this street league stuff. You know, the first one I skated was August this year in Cleveland. It was same idea, spot takeover. Um,
What's spot
they-
takeover? You mean someone like that
So-
didn't show up or got hurt? Or?
No, spot takeover is like a little different than like the traditional street league where like you do your runs and then the best trick. Spot takeover is basically like they kind of replicate some type of spot, and it's just like, well, what I'm in like the wild card jam. It's kind of like more like the underdog people that are just 10 to 15 people, just a jam for like 15 minutes. They take the top two people. Those people advance to like the finals, and yeah, it's basically what it is. It's like a little bit quicker of a process than normal street league, I would say. But where basically the only difference is you don't have to put together a run. You're just like doing your best tricks out there and getting
So
scored
it's
for
more
that.
like a best trick contest than a full run contest?
Yeah, because I mean, as long as you land some good tricks, it doesn't really matter how much you fall. You're not going to get marked down for how much you fall. It's just they just judge solely based on what you land. So
Got it.
Yeah,
And how long is that jam session for?
it's 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
So how did you do in the Cleveland one? You said Cleveland, right?
yeah, that was my first one. I got 5th in that, so I was like, I thought I got like last place, but I was stoked to see I did better than I expected.
How many guys were there? Were there a lot?
That one there's 15 in
Got
that
it.
one.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Scheckler was in that one. It's
Oh,
like
sick.
pretty epic skating a contest with Ryan Scheckler.
Do you know Scheckler?
Yeah. See, I skated. I was like on Flow for Plan B skateboards years ago when he was on, so that's kind of how I know him.
Right.
But just since I moved to California, I've seen him at different events, different places, and we're cool. Know each other. It's cool to see him every time.
Was it cool competing against him?
It was a trip, man, because like, he's a little bit older than me, but like when I was growing up, he was like the role model. He was like the little kid skater. Like
Yeah.
I mean nowadays like there's so many like kids like 10 and below that are phenomenal at skating, but
Yeah.
during that time, like early 2000s, Scheckler was really like the only like little kid pro skater, So
Yeah, I toured with him on the Secret Skate Park tour
oh, sick.
when he was like little.
13 or so.
Yeah, he was young. Yeah, he was super young. It was
Yeah.
like Mike Vallely was on that, and like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. And then he got his TV show and that.
Uh-huh.
So for you, it was kind of like this is kind of
It's a trip.
Kind of a
It's
trip, yeah.
yeah, it's like, he was like the superstar kid that we all looked up to, and then I'm right next to him skating a contest. It's kind of, I don't know, it's surreal. Never really thought that would happen.
it's cool. And you're new to competing too. You said to me, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been skating for 24 years, and like the majority of that I kind of just dedicated to filming video parts, being in the streets, and like I still do that, but I forget. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy on YouTube. His name is Gifted Hater. Have you ever heard of him?
No, but it sounds like does he rag on a bunch of people?
He does, but he like you should check out some of his videos. He's
Hey
very
Jeff, can you pull him up on your thing? Is that possible?
he's like very intellectual. Like he doesn't just hate to hate. He goes into detail why he doesn't like something and gives like valid reasons and stuff. Anyway, he threw this contest called YSL.
Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Keep talking. Yeah.
Yeah, he threw this contest called YSL, which stands
What's that stand for?
YouTube Skate League. So it was like Street League, but for like people who are on YouTube. And I guess I had some type of YouTube presence, and he invited me to skate in it.
Oh, cool.
And
cool. Okay.
I won that, and that was like I've done other contests, like I'll play games of skate and stuff, but like I was never really into like contests where you do runs and stuff like that, and that kind of like got my foot in the door for doing that because I knew him and like I trusted him. I'm like, all right, this will be a funny YouTube video, but like I don't know. I just got into it when I was there. I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. So then after that contest, I kind of just looked into more and started, like, I was having fun doing that. And then, I don't know, started doing pretty well. And then I guess made the people at Street League took notice maybe. And then,
so then that helped you. His contest helped you then get some recognition.
It definitely.
I just looked him up online. I didn't recognize him, but I was listening to you saying I was looking at my phone, checking it out on my phone. But did that help you get like some more recognition outside of like, hey, this guy could actually be?
Well, I think what his contest definitely helped ignite my interest in doing all that, and then by doing more contests, I think it helped me get more recognition in that world. So yeah, Street League people, they had one of those spot takeovers I'm talking about in Santa Monica. I don't know if you saw that one.
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so that was in Santa Monica, and that was like June or May or something this year. And they reached out to me for that. They were like, that was the first one that someone ever talked to me about. And they were like, hey, like, we want you to be a part of this, but there's not enough spots. We're gonna keep you in mind for the next one. And at that point, I got super excited. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I never like thought I'd be in Street League. So the next one coming up,
you gotta be stoked. You were like,
dude,
that's like the elite of the elite.
Yeah, I thought they made a mistake. I'm like,
yeah, anyone listening, because if you're not familiar with the Street League, that's the elite of the elite skaters.
It's like, yeah,
competitive skaters.
Best way to put it, it's like the NBA of skating, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was
like the rookie coming in.
Yeah, I was tripping.
Not really a rookie, but like rookie to that scene.
Yeah, rookie to that contest series.
Contest scene, yeah.
So I was tripping. I'm like, you guys sure? And then, I went to the Santa Monica one actually, and I didn't compete in that one, but the triple set, the spot, like right on the pier.
Yep.
So after the contest, me and a couple other skaters just started skating that, and then like this whole crowd like from the contest swarmed over to the triple set to like watch us skate. And a couple of us landed some tricks, and then I landed something.
What'd you land?
And I inward heeled the triple set.
Oh wow.
And after I did that, Street League like reposted the clip and everything. People got excited, and
it's all happening for you.
Yeah, so I think that helped segue my way. Like it kind of introduced me to Street League. Like they're like, oh fucking, here's Jeff, and that was the first time Street League had ever posted a clip of me. So I think it got people to be like, whoa, is Jeff in Street League now? Like, and then a couple months down the line, that one in Cleveland happened. That was the first one I officially competed in, and yeah.
It sounds like it sounds to me like it's all happening like organically, which is the best kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've earned it, and then it's the people are taking note to like your skills.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. Like I honestly like, if you do well, you do well. That's great. But I'm just stoked to be out there. It's like it's what I've been dreaming of since I was a kid. Like watching ESPN on TV, and even watching yourself in the X Games and stuff.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were fun times too.
Dude, yeah, I remember watching the X Games and just thinking like, damn, that would be so cool if I was ever in something like that. And now it's like Street League and Street League X Games, like kind of the same thing.
Yeah, dude, it totally is, because they pull a pretty big crowd, don't they?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Street
for
League
sure.
like pulls a pretty big X Games level crowd, because I see someone like fill out an arena.
Yeah.
But it's like it's its own thing, which is actually kind of cooler.
Yeah.
I mean, the X Games is great. Don't get me wrong. It's great. Everything's there. Everybody's there. You could meet everybody, and there's a lot of different sports. Especially from a spectator, they can see a lot of different things. But to have your own league of that is pretty amazing, and to be part of that, it's like you got to be stoked.
Yeah, I would like. Is there anything like that for like BMX or?
No, I mean there is. There's some contest friends, but it's not at that level of skating. Like BMX. The thing about BMX is it never reached the level of what skating numbers were, for a number of reasons. I think But I think that like there's BMXers are more kind of geared like the competitive guys. You have the Nitro Circus. Well, I think that there's a Nitro Circus, but it's not really like a contest. That's more like a show.
Well, that was actually at Street League. They have that there.
Yeah.
They have like the dudes on the dirt bikes doing the jumps and stuff, and that's a whole show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really a contest.
Yeah,
per
there's not really like a contest league like that. But and maybe I should start something. Shit. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That would be sick. Yeah.
It would be sick, but and BMX is like more kind of like you got to, because I'm going to ask you this earlier. There's not really one or the other, meaning that like, and sometimes people just want to divide that, because back in the day they used to be like, we're not the X Games guys, we're the core industry guys. We ride these stuff. We do video parts only, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I'd always be like, why don't you just do it all?
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to separate yourself from this or that when you could be like part of all of it, like and experience all of it? That's kind of my train of thought. Do you feel the same way about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was that mindset for a while.
Like we're the video guys only. This is
yeah,
what we do. Yeah.
I don't even know why. Like I just thought that way because that's what I heard. Like I'm like, oh, or maybe because like the people I looked up to didn't do contests that much. I'm like, oh well, I guess video parts are what's the cool thing to do, and
Right.
it is. But as I get older, it's like, you know, making money from skating is hard unless you have the big sponsors and stuff. And
Yeah.
contests that's a way easier way to make money than, you know, getting some crazy energy drink deal or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, now
No, I get it. Yeah.
I think when I was younger, it's like I didn't have to worry about paying bills as much. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just do what's cool. But now it's like, all right, I'm trying to survive. So
Yeah, and to keep skating. I mean, look, dude, like I get it. I've been in this game a long time, and you have to find ways to make it. And BMX, it's to compare the two, because we ride a lot of similar stuff, and we have like a lot of same attitude towards things. A lot of times, at least I do with skaters innately, like, you know, with Fugazi or riding this or an attitude. But the numbers in BMX are a lot smaller with products sold.
I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and skateboarding is going through a lot because people probably started making their own skateboards.
Yeah.
Just like clothing companies, clothing sponsors, people started making their own clothes, started making their own shoes, started making their own. So people started doing their own thing. And so these companies, it's hard for the companies to survive.
Yeah.
In skateboarding, it was always like turning around product, pushing product in the lifestyle, right? It was more diversified, and it was like accepted at the skate parks and stuff a lot more than it was bikes. Bikes kind of was like, there's a lot more components, just to compare the two.
Yeah.
And so it was harder to make a living at it. So I understand what you're saying, is that like you still can do the video part and you can still compete. I'll tell you a perfect example skater like that I always thought, like Arun Glifberg.
Oh yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
been like, he'll go to the contest, but he'll still go skate that pool.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from him. So you could still be able to do, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
that's respectful because he's a vert skater, and that's like, you don't really see vert skaters put out video parts that much. So like for him to do that is like
he's putting in the work.
he's a real skater for sure.
Yeah. And I've always liked his style. I just thought of him, someone that's kind of like does both. They're like Caballero, or like, you know, able to like change with the times. And I mean, even Tony Hawk, he's, you know, a good friend of mine. I worked with Tony for years, but like I've done some shows with him and some spots where he'd be like, dude, how did he just do a McTwist on that thing? You know what I mean? So it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But so now that you're into the contest thing, do you feel like your skating has changed any? Meaning like your regimen of how you get ready for things, or are you just still doing the same thing?
No, I mean, if anything, I feel like my tricks are more on lock now because I'm practicing them more, and that's better for the streets, you know? Go to the spot, and I'm just ready to commit. So
Right.
I think overall it's helped my performance a lot. Yeah. You know, sometimes, though, like before a contest, I'll be a little more hesitant at a street spot, like, well, I don't want to get hurt and, you know, fuck up and not be able to skate the contest. So that's the only difference. I might be a little more hesitant to do something crazy in the streets before a contest, but you know, that's about it, really.
Yeah, I guess what I was saying is that you haven't got like, into the gym and did all these
Oh
things.
no,
Because
man.
a lot of people do that, especially in BMX. When they start competing, they start working out. It's just like which is fine. Hey, do whatever you got to do, but you still got to kind of keep that like. Have you kept your kind of like street edge, your attitude?
Yeah.
You got to keep the attitude. Is really what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I know plenty of people that like go to the gym, work out, all that stuff, and it probably helps them a bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, from my experience, I think the number one key is just like being on your board as much as possible. That's the best way to keep your stamina and just stay in shape for skating anyway. Because like you can go to the gym and work out, but like, is that really helping your skating ability? It's like, I don't know.
I got you.
I'm just like, I'm 34 years old. I'm like, for a skater, that's like old to be jumping down stairs and whatnot. But like, I feel the best I ever have in my life. And most people my age, like, don't even, they keep it pretty low to the ground at this point. And like I said, I don't go to the gym. I don't do any of that. Just try to skate every day. And that's what works best for me. And that's what I tell people. I'm like, honestly, just skate as much as you can. That's the best way to stay in shape for skating.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I'm not shitting on anybody that works out. Go work out, do whatever you want. I don't care. Take care of yourself. God bless you. Do your thing. For me, I do a 10-mile ride a day. I've been doing this thing for like 30 years. And when I say a day, literally a day. And it's through Hollywood, put on my headphones, jam, hit curbs, stop by Brooklyn Projects, hit the ramp, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've always thought, like, if I'm on my bike, right, I got my balance. I'm dodging cars, and I'm doing this. And my mind's free from, like, bills and deadlines and blah, blah, blah. I'm just out, like, enjoying my environment. And that keeps you youthful, but also keeps you like you become more kind of like mastery of like, I don't know, like to your instrument, your bike, or your skateboard or whatever. I have seen some people work out so much, at least in BMX, where they get so big that when they do a trick, then it looks weird because they're like, then they're kind of choppy and like, you lose your flexibility and then you lose the style that you had. And it's because you get this competitive thing, like I got to get. Then you become this competitor, which is great. I'm not shitting on it. A lot of my friends do this shit. The Olympics, all of it. I love all you guys. Keep doing whatever you got to do. I don't care. But for me personally, I guess that's what I was asking you is like because you said you didn't compete a lot, did it change your mindset or have you kept the same mindset as a street skater just going over into the contest now?
Yeah. Same mindset.
Same thing. Yeah,
same thing.
Because people change. That's all I was asking,
Yeah, no changes.
No, just stoked.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so then you went to Salt Lake. Did you compete
Salt
there?
Lake.
Or not Salt Lake. What was not Salt Lake? Vegas.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, Vegas. Did you compete there?
Yeah, that was
at the Street League, by the way.
I was saying that one was interesting because I wasn't actually invited to that one. I was they told me that one was like tricky because it determined who went into the Super Crown final one next year, and I'm not a part of that. But they were like, yeah, if someone drops out, like, we'll hit you up to come in. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And then me and my friend I skate with pretty often, we're just like, well, let's just go to Vegas and like skate some spots out there. And, if they hit you up, you'll at least be out there anyway. So we were doing that, just street skating, and then I just wanted to go watch the contest, so I hit up the guy I talked to, and I'm like, hey, can we get some tickets? And he was like, yeah, bring your board just in case. And I'm like, oh, okay. And this is like the day before. I wake up next morning, and I'm like, hey, am I even allowed to bring my board in? And he's like, just like right off the bat, he's like, hey, what do you think about competing today? Are you down? And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, can I practice? Because like I don't want to go in there blind. And he's like, yeah, just come through right now. And at this point, I'm still not even sure. Like he said, yeah, you might be able to compete. And then I get there, and then I'm at the front entrance giving them my information and stuff. And I don't even know. I'm just like, I sound so unlegit. I'm like, yeah, I might be skating today. I'm like a fill-in. I don't know. And they're just like looking at me funny. And then the guy comes over. He's like, no, you're skating in it. I'm like, oh, okay. shit. And then, well, wasn't like that. He was like, hey, check out the course, see if you like it.
No, I get it.
And
I
then,
get it. Yeah, yeah. They were probably just trying to make sure.
Yeah,
it was, you were
make
clear
sure
that.
I got in.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I mean, the course wasn't really like, I like to jump off stairs a lot. Like, that's kind of what I do. And there wasn't, like, the course was kind of made specifically for the hubba on the course. So I already knew I probably wasn't going to do that well, but I'm like, you know what? This is an opportunity. Just skate it. Even if you don't think you're going to do good, just do it.
Yeah, you're here.
Good,
yeah.
good to get the exposure. So just jumped in there last minute. I think I was the only fill in there. Everyone else had been invited like a month ago or so, whatever it is. And then I didn't do too bad. I got like 6th. So
Wow. And how many dudes were there? Like 15 again?
it was just 10 this time.
That's cool.
But
so who
yeah.
did you compete against? Same guys?
Yeah, there were a few repeats from last time. Jin Woo, I don't know if you ever heard of him, little Japanese kid.
Is that the guy with the long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won, right?
He won the whole thing.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
that. He did what did he do? A switch heel to like big spin out, whatever.
Switch heel front nose, big spin.
Yeah, that was pretty
insane.
solid. The way that he kind of like at the end like came out of that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It kind of like,
No,
was
that-
what?
Kid,
Pretty sick.
That kid can do anything. Yeah, Jinwoo, Julian Agliardi, Christian.
Was Nigel there?
Yeah, he was in the final one. I'm thinking about the wild card one that I was in.
got
Nija, Yuto, they were in the final one. Christian, Jordan.
So some bangers.
Yeah, definitely a heavy list. I mean, it's always going to be heavy skaters you're up
Yeah.
against in that. So it's, yeah.
Do you enjoy competing?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's like, it's an adrenaline rush. It's like when you get there, it's like no matter how you're feeling, it's like, all right, time to go. Time to put it all out there, whatever you got. So
That's what I used to say to people too. Like there's a certain kind of like a thing to be kind of like a feeling that you have to be either work good under pressure or not under pressure. And I always work better under pressure. But I
Yeah.
always say to people like, you got to put your run together. Now, like let's say a vert run, you got to hit 18 walls at least, and every wall has to be something. In order, whether it's a lip trick, an air, a spin, a flip, a whip, or whatever, you have to keep your speed, boom, 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 right? And so there's something about doing that now. Do you feel like under pressure? Do you get nervous under pressure, or does it make you want to like go, okay, it's do or die? I got to pull this. That adrenaline make you do it more.
I'd say overall, I'd say overall it works in my favor, but
The pressure does.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll say for the first SLS I was in, I was so nervous just because I didn't know what to expect.
I get
Like
it.
I just remember that feeling, like when they called my name, because that's how it is. They have like, you know, your 10 to 15 people. You go one by one, just so it's not chaos on the course. It's just like your turn to go. But as soon as you fall, it's the next person goes. So they call you. And like as soon as they called my name, I remember like my legs went numb and I'm just like, oh shit, here I go. But this one I just skated and I had a lot more confidence. Like this is what I usually feel like it gets you to commit a lot more because you're like, okay, you can't screw around. Like this really matters right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the reason I brought that up is I was just thinking here when I was talking to you, is comparing to like if it's like even myself, if I'm going to go ride a spot and I'm filming, it's just me and a filmer or maybe a couple dudes, right? And I'm trying this trick. It's very self-motivating. You got to dig deep. You got to be able to do it yourself. You can't rely on any crowd. It's just you. It's like, all right, I want to do this thing.
Yeah.
And it's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Than like,
yeah.
okay, we're judging you now off of this and everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Do you, for me, I always felt like I shined better in that environment rather than the non-contest environment.
Yeah, I mean,
How's it for you?
I would agree. Definitely, the more the crowd is behind myself, I feel like my performance is a lot better. Like, you know, if people are stoked, like screaming your name and stuff when you're trying a trick, that definitely helps. Well, at least for me, it helps me
Dude, yes,
motivate me
absolutely,
to
yeah.
like
Like a cheer when you land something, you're like,
yeah,
all right, this is sick.
it's
Yeah.
like such a crazy, just such a crazy high when that happens. It's like, you know, it's like you're almost like skating for them in a way.
Yeah.
Like they want to see you land the trick just as much as you want to do it. So you just, you know, you feel like no one's disappointed.
Exactly. I'm gonna shift gears for a second. When you first started skating, what do you get? Not when you first started skating, but what do you get out of skating? Like, what made you want to skateboard? I guess.
Yeah, that's
It's a deep one, right?
Yeah, what originally, like, or like what hooked me? Like, are you asking like what got me into skating?
Yeah,
or
like. Well, I guess I asked you a few questions at once. Let me ask you this: what do you get out of skating the most?
just a feeling of self-satisfaction knowing I like conquered a trick. Just that. I mean, that's like you know, as riding
Yeah.
bikes, just overcoming a trick you're really scared of or something that's really difficult. That's I don't know. It's like it feels like you want to fight or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just a really good high. And you know, I've never really done drugs or anything like that. And I feel like skating is the reason. Like I never needed that. Like that was like I would feel so good off of like learning a new trick or trying something I was scared of that it's like the best feeling in the world.
It is.
So
yeah, and the reason I ask you that is like I like to inspire people watching because I'm a lot like you. I've never done drugs neither, and a lot of people don't believe that because I'm so hyper and I'm tattooed and the way I dress and stuff. I've never done any drugs. I haven't needed it.
Yeah.
Because I started riding bikes at a young age, and I'm like, this is rad. I like the way this feels jumping off this curb.
Yeah.
There's just something about it. I can't explain it. And I think that's why I still go out and ride. It's probably why
Yeah.
you still go out and skate, be on
Exactly.
your board, right?
Yeah.
And so the contest is just another element that kind of contribute. You still would do it without the contest.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all I've known since I was 10 years old. It's like I just go skate every day, try to do something new, and hopefully it works out. If not, try it the next day.
And that's the thing. You fall down, you get back up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll realize in life as you get older, and you probably realize this already, but when you go to other things in life that challenge you, like, oh, my car broke. I mean, it's minor, not minor, but, you know, or something in life happens, or you want to try something new, you'll compare it to, like, at least I do, to bike riding.
Yeah.
Like, I got into comedy and I bombed. Well, okay, how long did it take you to learn this trick?
Yeah.
Figure it out. Go back and readjust and figure out. And so everything I do in my life compares to, like, how I made it in BMX.
Yeah, for
Do you,
sure.
Do you see something like that in yourself too?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, skating's taught me so many life lessons you can't like learn in school or, you know, anywhere else. Like, so I appreciate it for that a lot.
It's positive.
Yeah, definitely. Just, yeah, like you were saying, any situation where it's like, you know, your car breaking down or whatever. And that's like, it's like when you're trying a trick in skating, there's no guarantee you're gonna do it or learn it. But like something like, I need to fix this. Well, that's easy. You can just, you know, there's a definitive way to just do that. There's an answer. So yeah, I'd say most things in life are a lot easier to solve than a trick. They might be more important, but it's like at the end of the day, you're like, well, at least it's not as hard as learning this trick or something.
Yeah, or yeah, because you overcome it, and then you're able to, like, you have the confidence to say, because you know, there's one point in my life where I had to test why I was riding, and because of all the contests and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I competed 25 years straight, and there was a point where I was like, I need to just go do this by myself.
Yeah.
And just prove to myself that I'm not doing it just to myself. Like, do I really love this? And I don't think people understand that. Like, the contest is part of it, but you would still be doing it.
For sure. Yeah.
You know? You're just finding a way to make some ends meet so you could keep doing it longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're from New Jersey, right? What city in New Jersey?
Yep. Denville, New Jersey.
Where's that at?
It's about 45 minutes from New York City. It's are you familiar with New Jersey at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Parsippany,
Okay.
Morristown,
Yeah, I know where that is.
not too far from Newark, the
Yep.
airport,
Yep.
just North Jersey.
What was the scene like skating? Was a lot of people skated?
No.
No?
I had, well, I got into skating because my cousins did it. And actually, shout out to my one cousin, Craig. He BMX, and believe it or not,
Shout out to Craig.
you were his favorite BMXer.
Really?
Yeah.
I better still be Craig if you're watching. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be stoked.
Oh, that's cool. Does he still ride?
No, he doesn't. So my one cousin BMX, my other cousin skated, and that kind of like I kind of just did whatever they were doing, and that's how I got into skating. Then Tony Hawk games, the show Rocket Power. I don't know if you remember that cartoon. Yeah,
Yep.
all that got me into it, and then. Back then it's like we didn't have social media, we didn't have like YouTube, we didn't have any of that.
It was
so
awesome. No,
yeah, no, it was, and then
it was pretty cool.
so like there wasn't a whole lot of skate content on TV. It was just like the X Games, and then I remember I was watching TV and I saw the Tony Hawk tour that you were on, and I thought that was amazing because it was like a show.
Yep.
It wasn't just skating. It was like a show where like people were talking, they're getting interviewed. And
It was
I
like
thought,
a lifestyle touring shows.
Yeah.
Gigantic skate park tours, right? What you're talking about, right?
and I thought that was so cool. So that like kind of got me into it too around that time. And
that's cool.
yeah, but anyway, as far as the scene goes, where I'm from, not many people skated. I had like my 3 or 4 friends in my neighborhood that I would skate with every day, and that was about it. And they all kind of outgrew it at a certain point, probably around the time we were in high school. And then when I was in high school, I had like one other homie that I knew, and it was just me and him.
So, okay, got it. So, do you think that your life would have been, your skating career would be where it at if you didn't move, if you would have stayed in New Jersey?
Well, the thing is, I stayed in New Jersey until I was 18. I went to college in Florida for 4 years, and then after I was done with college, I moved out here.
Wow, you're a college graduate too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I moved out here when I was, how old was I? 22
Okay.
years old. Because I had an opportunity. Just my friend I knew from New York, he was living out here, needed a roommate, invited me to come. I'm like, well.
It's better for the weather sometimes.
Oh, for sure,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm from Kansas City, similar New Jersey weather. It's fucking
Yeah,
rough.
no, the winters are harsh.
And summers could be harsh too. I mean,
Yeah,
sweat your
humid.
ass off. Yeah.
Humid as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's every skater's dream pretty much, right? Go move to California, see what happens. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty young. Might as well try this, see what happens. But yeah, I agree. If I stayed on the East Coast, I don't think I would have gotten nearly as many opportunities as I have in the past 12 years I've been here.
Got it.
And just the rate of progression. You can skate every day, and back on the East Coast, winters suck.
Tough, yeah.
Unless you have an indoor park, you can't really progress that much.
Are there any more? Was Tom's River was one that used to be a part? Is that Tom's River? Does that sound familiar?
I know Tom's River. That's not anywhere near where I lived. But
Got it. But wait, there was a park there, wasn't there? Was there any indoor parks? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I'm tripping.
I had a few indoor parks near where I lived, but they're all shut down now.
Yeah, because it's too hard to keep them all year round.
Yeah.
Because they got the outdoor parks and street.
Yeah, but they definitely came in handy though. Like, I had this one I would go to like every weekend. It was called Hackettstown Skate Park, and that was
I
like.
know that one.
You've been there?
No, but I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that one that was actually kind of more of a BMX park, but they did have like a cool like skate section there, and that definitely helped.
Yeah, because
shape.
it's not easy. I'm just trying to kind of paint the picture that if you want to go for something, you got to go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes your surroundings are good up to a point, but if you want to go to the next level, you gotta make a move. Otherwise you're gonna stay. That's it.
You're
You hit
gonna
a ceiling,
stay at the
this is
same
it.
level.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, where do I go from here? That's kind of like I'm just kind of comparing a little bit to like, because I'm from the Midwest, and then I moved to California, and things changed for me. If I would have never moved, there's no way I would be sitting here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could do stuff globally, and like with the internet, people do stuff all over the place. But the lifestyle and stuff that I wanted to live wasn't there.
Especially back then. I mean, there was no social media or anything. I feel like now it's a little bit easier for people because people can see you from wherever you are in the
Instagram,
world.
you can put all your video clips. Like, hey, look at this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but so when did you move here? How old
I
were
moved
you?
here in '97. I was 27 years old.
Oh, so that's later than when I did.
Yeah. Like my career really didn't take off till I was, pretty much in my around that time. So people say all the time, like, oh, and listening to you, same with you. I mean, it's not like it happened. You're in the street league at 34. It's not like it happened to you at 14.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't give up. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I moved out here because a sponsor wanted me to or anything. It was just on my own terms, and then stuff just kind of worked out. But yeah, that's wild. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the BMX scene, is California like where BMXers want to go, or is it like
used to be? I feel like, I think if you live down in San Diego in Orange County, there's a big scene down there. But honestly, I think there's bigger scenes outside of California.
Yeah,
like Ohio's got a big scene, and like Kansas City and like St. Louis. I just feel like there's just bigger scenes outside of SoCal.
Because I look at all the big BMXers, I feel like North Carolina has a lot of BMXers, Oklahoma, like, all these random places. So
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it used to be, it's kind of weird because BMX, just for the sake of saying, pretty much started in the Valley. BMX racing, the bicycle, 20-inch frames, a lot of it developed out of the Valley.
Yeah.
And so, when I grew up as a kid, I'd have these, Del Mar and Upland, these old skate parks with these riders, and that was my dream. And I don't know if you feel this way, if you ever dreamed about California like I did, but I feel like every day I'm living my dream.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, like this is my dream. Walking out and seeing palm trees is my dream.
Absolutely.
Is that the same with you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I remember just hating being in New Jersey during the winter time, the snow on the ground, you're not even motivated to go skate, and I'm like, man, if I could only be somewhere where it's perfect year round.
And you
and
see
now
the magazines
here we are.
and you get envious. You're like, damn, I want to be at that skate park,
Yeah.
And we didn't even know what skate parks. Well, we had to build our own stuff in the backyards. That's how I grew up. But yeah, man. So to answer your question, the BMX scene, at least like kind of like where I live and the spots that I see, I think in California, Northern California has a pretty good scene. They've always had a good scene. And Southern, like more, but if you go to San Diego, Orange County, a lot of people migrate to Orange County, and they're not necessarily from there. So, and that was me. I moved to Orange County when I first moved here. So I was like, okay. But as far as like scenes that are solid and like big groups, like I go to the skate park now, I don't see really that many BMXers, if not any at all.
Yeah.
But if I go like in the Midwest, I'm like, oh, you guys got a little posse. It's like 15 people here. There's a little bit of a scene going on. It's just kind of.
That's interesting.
Doesn't seem like it seems like people move out here for BMX. It's not really a scene. It's like an opportunity, but it doesn't. The scene doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. maybe I'm on a different time schedule or something. I don't see people out, but it doesn't feel like BMX is what it used to be, and I think it's going through a weird funk. I really do. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm a big BMX fan. Like I've always felt like
That's rad.
I have like, I feel like I'm a BMXer on the inside, but it worked like, skating just worked better.
Got it.
Because like I've always been like a small dude, like never like super built or anything. But I rode BMX before I skated.
Oh
like,
wow, no way.
Yeah, for a
what
little
kind
bit.
Of bike do you have? Do you remember?
Dude, I had like some little mini bike. I don't know, but I would go off dirt jumps and stuff, and like, but I was like, man, like, I'm too small for this. And then I just tried skating and that worked better. But like, even now, it's like I watch BMX videos before I go skate to get hyped.
Oh, no way. That's
like,
sick.
Like,
okay,
I
cool.
feel like I skate, like, I mean, I skate off roofs and big stairs. I feel like the spots I go to, I've had BMXers hit me up about spots that I skate.
That's dope.
So I feel like I'm like a a biker skater in a way.
Oh, that's cool. It's
Yeah.
weird because I feel like I'm like the other, like not the other, but the same kind of.
Oh, like you're a skater,
No,
but a
I wouldn't say
BMXer?
necessarily that I'm a skater, but like I kind of have always had the. Oh, and I'm going to say something real quick. I'm not shitting on the BMX scene, but anyway, listen, I always want to make this clear. I'm just telling you, I'm observing what I see. You know what I mean? I think BMX could be, maybe there's pockets of it, but yeah, the Midwest is the scene's more. But to say what I was saying about the skate thing, I've always been kind of more open about expressing myself creatively than at the time when BMX wasn't really allowing that. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
when you
yeah.
saw me on TV in the early 2000s, I never jeopardized who I was. I was that person regardless if I was on TV or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been creative and took chances and reinvented myself. And not a lot of people do that in BMX. A lot of people, you would get shit for that.
Yeah.
You know, oh, what do you know? Oh, you're in a band. Oh, you host TV. Oh, you. But I say, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and BMX is so I've always been a bit more creative. That's where I felt like that's the maybe just the way I see it. The skater side of me was just a little bit more that creativeness, but then the BMX is who I am. You know?
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying.
I can relate to what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
'Cause I've toured with a grip of skaters and we've been inspired by like watching Mike Frazier skate vert for Warped Tour. I'm like, dude, I want to try to do my disasters like he does on his board. So you'd be influenced.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to be that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you probably feel the same way, right?
Yeah.
You get hyped off the energy, right?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, bikers are always doing some gnarly stuff, and that's why I skate. I like the adrenaline, you know. Nowadays it's like, someone was just talking about this the other day, like skaters, like they keep it like pretty like low impact now, just skating curbs and like ledges, and that's cool and that's impressive and stuff, but that's not really. When I started skating, I did it because I'm like, oh, look at that guy, he's going off some giant stairs, or like
Got it.
just doing something crazy.
So you're saying the level of like what people are doing has kind of been like less than what it could be?
I feel like it's progressed, but in a different way. Just like I feel like the gnarliness is not like, people will grind big rails, but like no one really jumps off of big stairs anymore. And I'm like, I wonder why. That's weird.
And that's kind of like a lot of what you do too, though.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, it's just weird. I'm like, no, because when I started skating, that was like what was cool. Like everyone, like Andrew Reynolds.
Oh, Andrew Reynolds, I love that guy. Yeah.
Jeff Rowley, like.
Oh yeah.
Those guys, you know.
You're talking about the cool man. Those dudes are cool. I like those guys.
Yeah, so that, you know, that's why I started skating. I wanted to do what they were doing, and now no one really does that as much anymore.
You know what my theory on that is?
What?
A lot of people got soft.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like, I'm not just saying skaters. I'm saying like in general.
Yes.
Like people don't want to work for things. I
No.
feel like they want, like, I see more kids on an electric bike than a BMX, and I'm like, that's cool. That's like a motorcycle. That's great. But dude, don't you realize you could do way more on a BMX bike? Like, and then I even saw like, what happened with BMX is this, bro. And maybe this is what we're talking about in skating. As the tricks got harder, like you see these dudes at the Olympics doing like triple tail whips, double bar spin out. You're like, what? This dude's bananas, right? Most people probably go, that's too hard for me. And then they see a dude doing a wheelie and they're like, oh, I relate to that because it's not, but it's day and night. It's
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
the same fucking thing. Like, and I think as BMX got harder, less people thought, oh, that's what it takes. And then they would go, oh, I'll get an electric bike. I mean, I saw a pack of like 200 dudes on electric bikes in Hollywood.
Oh shit.
And they go, and one dude goes, why do you ride with this? I'm like, because you're not on real bikes.
Dude, to be
No,
honest,
you know what I'm saying though? Like, I wonder if that's what it is. In skating, like things just got less because people don't want to get hurt and they just take an easier route. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But from what you're saying,
yeah, I think that could be it. Maybe people might just be scared.
don't want to get hurt, maybe, or they're scared, or
Yeah, just scared of like having to try.
something big. Because you do, and everybody, you can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit what you do, but you do big stuff downstairs that not a lot of people might do. Like you've done like triple kick flips downstairs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
How many people have done that?
I don't know. But like people also make the argument of like, you know, I wouldn't want to do that cuz that doesn't look cool to me. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's like a valid excuse. It's like
Oh,
someone.
people used to say that about backflips.
Yeah.
Backflips suck. It's like, because you why? Because you're too scared to do one?
Yeah. It's like. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's
I'm
like
just saying, like, you know.
everyone has an excuse for something. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe less than a handful of people. I don't know. I've seen them do that.
Oh, what triple down but you didn't you do a kickflip challenge I saw online? You did like how many sets in a row? Was it UCLA or something?
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 sets.
Did
going
you
down the
double
hill.
kickflip down each one?
Yeah, double kickflip 6 of the sets in a row. Yeah.
Dude, so double kickflip's easy for you?
Yeah, it's not a hard trick.
No.
It's one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple's probably a little bit more.
The thing with that is, yeah, triple is like you gotta use a little bit more effort, but overall it's not that much harder.
Got it.
Just gotta kick a little bit more.
Have you ever tried a quad?
I've done a quad.
You have?
I've done. There's like a video on the barracks. They had me quad flip like pretty much like the biggest set they had there.
Wow, so you've done that more than once?
Yeah, I've done it like 5 to 10 times.
Well, sick. Okay, have you ever done 5?
No, that's the limit. I'm good. Like, it's weird because I just said triple's not that much harder than a double flip, but for me a quad flip is like so much more effort than a triple flip. Like, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
So like I could only imagine 5. That would probably. I don't think I could do that.
No.
I would need to like just. I don't know. I'd need like 12 stairs or something to do that down.
Wow.
And I'm not committing to that.
Yeah, but a quad's sick, dude.
Yeah, quad is that one that was always like a joke me and my friends had, like, because I would do the triple a lot. They're like, dude, just do quad, just do it already. And like it was always like I would always mess around and like kind of try it, but then one day I like really, really went for it. I'm like, oh wow, I can actually do this. And that's definitely not one in my repertoire of like if I go to Street League, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna take way too long.
Yeah, and you don't want to burn up. You want to. Yeah, I get it.
And for a trick like that, it's like you have to use so much effort that like after a certain amount of tries, you can't even like really flick that hard anymore.
Yeah,
it's like the muscle's just not there at a certain
it's
point.
like throwing a baseball, right?
Yeah,
And as a pitcher, you can only do so much, and then you gotta you
gotta tone it down.
Yeah. Did you watch the World Series last night? Are you into baseball?
I'm not, but my parents are, and they filled me in on it and like how it went on for so long. And
I don't watch baseball that much, but at all actually. But when I got home, I just turned it on. This shit went to 18 innings.
Yeah, that's insane. But hey, the Dodgers still won.
Yeah. But I just thought of that because we're talking about how your legs get burnt, you can't flip.
Oh yeah.
You kick your board. Same with the pitchers. You know, they're pulling in all these pitchers every inning.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. So what's next for you?
Just go to more of these contests, be filming in the streets.
How many contests do they do a year? Sorry to interrupt you.
Street League? I'm not even sure, man, to be honest. But
I feel like it's like 5 or 6 or something.
Something like that. But I go to things out. It's not just Street League. I go to other things. I've never been to an X Games, so maybe I can get into that somehow.
Yeah, because I saw on your Instagram you're holding up some you won some checks or some money at those different contests.
Yeah,
too, right?
that one was a random one. That brand that held that contest had so much money for no reason. It wasn't a skate brand. It was called like Super Patch. They like make these patches that you put on yourself and like heal like being sore, and I don't know.
Got it.
Like CBD type stuff.
Got it.
But I mean, those are the people you need to sponsor these things, because the skate brands don't necessarily have the most money. You need to find like
skating's not doing well from what I hear. We talked about that earlier.
No, it's
From
not.
a lot of people that I talk to, it's just in another weird funk right now.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's just like a phase and shoots back up soon. But yeah, right now it's not the best.
I'll tell you a story that I could relate to that, which you might find interesting. Is I was with Tony Hawk at the Big Day Out tour in 1996, and that was in Australia. And I went from doing state fair shows by the pig races to like 30,000 people, pornos for pyros on stage. The vert ramp was there right next to Rage Against the Machine. I was like, what the fuck? This is before like Warped Tour really took off. And I remember talking to Tony, and I was like, dude, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is way radder than state fairs, you know? Because I used to do so many state fair shows. And he goes, and I can relate to this. We're talking about how the industry's down, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is back in '96. He goes, yeah, I hope so. I don't know how much longer I could keep skating.
Wow. Imagine.
And that was in '96, bro. And then we went back again in '97. And then by then, Warped Tour, X Games, the ball was rolling.
Yeah.
Everyone's interested. He pulls a 900, bada boom, bada bang. But point I'm trying to make is that even back then, the sport's going a weird funk. Even with BMX in the late 80s, it crashed and then it builds itself back up. It's just getting kids involved again, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah.
Because old people, they get older, they don't, you know, they're not as progressive and stuff. And it's just getting people back on skateboards and bikes and stuff. But skating still seems to be really big.
It is, but it's weird. It's kind of like what you're saying. I feel like kids are almost like getting discouraged from getting into it nowadays for a few reasons. Number one, skateboards are more expensive than they have ever been in. Like,
how much is a full setup?
Dude,
like your board right here.
I mean, probably close to $200.
Got it.
But like just the deck alone is like, if you get a pro board, it's like $70 to $80, which it's like when I was growing up, it was always like 50. So that's like a big increase.
But aren't a lot of skaters making their own boards too? That the companies don't make, so then the skater makes all the money? I see that a lot.
Yeah, but also with that, there's oversaturation. So it's like the reason people were making a lot of money back in the early 2000s and 90s or whatever, you know, there's only maybe like 5 to 10 big board brands. So you kind of, if you wanted to get a board, you kind of had to buy one of those brands.
Got it.
Now it's like anyone can make skateboards. So there's like technically hundreds and hundreds of brands that you can buy from. And yeah, I'm sure like the random Joe that just makes his own boards can make some money, but it's not going to be a lot. And then that takes away from the bigger brands too.
Yeah.
So that's why no one's really making great money right now.
Yeah, because it got oversaturated.
Yeah, so I don't really know if there's a way we can solve that problem, but if it does get solved, that would probably help a lot.
I'm looking at your board. Do you skate for, is it Mystery?
Yeah, Mystery Skateboards.
Yeah, cool. Is you got a pretty solid team?
Well, they're like, they've been around since like 2003, but they've gone through so many.
Let me see your board. Keep talking. They've gone through what? So many what?
They've gone through so many like rebrands and stuff. Right now they're going through that again. They're kind of just forming a new. Well, there's some OG people on the team still, but they're kind of getting new people on, including myself as one of them. So yeah.
And you do these different size wheels for your kick flips probably too, right? Does that matter? Make a difference? Your size wheels?
What do you mean?
Do your size wheels like when these look smaller than what most people run? Is this normal right now?
I think it's pretty normal.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, 52 millimeter. That's like pretty standard for a street skater.
I'm saying like if you do kick flips with bigger wheels, is it harder to do kick flips with bigger wheels?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I think.
Or does that matter?
I
don't know. That's why I'm asking. Does that matter?
For me, if I had bigger wheels, flip tricks would be harder.
Yeah.
Pretty much because that's my thing. I do a lot of flip tricks. I try to keep my board as light as possible.
Yep.
So.
Oh, you're smart, dude. We used to do that in BMX. We used to weigh out bike parts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our bikes were like 40 pounds at one point, and then we're like, dude,
Jeez.
why are we running this shit? And things started to get lighter and cutting seat posts and like, why are we carrying this extra weight around? So keep going. So you like your board to be light?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. For me, the bigger anything gets on your board, the harder it's going to be to flip your board.
Yeah.
For me anyway, but it just kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it pretty small. Everything on there.
Sick, dude. I'm stoked for you. Like, I love your story, bro, because it's like I can relate a lot, and maybe some people listening, if there's something you want to do, just don't ever give up, man. Because like, I
Yeah.
think people try something and then they dabble for a second and then they give up, and like, you'll be grinding. You'll get a little bit of love. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep going if you really love it. I know that you really love skating and you love Fugazi, which is dope.
Yeah, man. There's been a lot of times where like you said, I'll just be like sitting there. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, am I going anywhere? And then like a week later, something great will happen. So it's like you never know.
No, the thing is that those quiet times are the times where you just got to realize and trust yourself and believe in yourself. Even to this day, with everything that I'm doing, from this podcast, everything, it's all new stuff. You got to just keep going and believe in yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you're doing it, bro. And would it be too cheesy to ask you to do a kickflip right here?
Yeah, where? Like on the
Can
carpet?
you do it right here?
I'll try. We've been sitting down for a while. Oh, yeah, I'm sore.
If not, don't worry about it. But
I'll try. Don't.
yo, right here. Oh, do a kickflip. And that's kind of like the thing that you guys do in skating, right? It's like people say,
dude.
do a kickflip.
Bro, that's funny actually, because you know you and Tony are boys, and
He always does that, like, right?
well, the barracks had this thing where I mean it's the barracks thing where you know they go around the car, tell random people to do a kickflip. So
Barracks is dope. Steve Barrett's dope.
Yeah, so this was not staged at all. I was randomly in San Diego one day, and I'm just like skating around in this parking lot that's next to the Poods skate park. I don't know if you ever been there. It's
No, I haven't, but I know of it. Yeah.
Encinitas. Just there, and then I see a car slowly pulling up on me, and I was pissed. I'm like, what are they doing? Why are they watching me? Weird. And then the window rolls down. I see it's Tony, and I'm like,
shit.
I was like, is that Tony Hawk? That's crazy. And then Tony's like, do a kickflip. And I'm like, what? He's like, do a kickflip. We know who you are. Do a double flip. And like this
shit,
video,
that's cool.
this video is online. It's like gone viral on a bunch of like TikToks and stuff.
Sick.
So like Tony told me to do a kickflip. Luckily I did the kickflip first try, and he gave me some headphones. And then yeah, I don't know. That was just a crazy moment for me.
That's dope.
Okay. Do a kickflip. Okay, do a double flip. We know who you are.
No, I am not me. Really? Double flip?
No, whatever you want. Do any flip. Boom. Here's some headphones.
Sick. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You too. Right on.
That's dope, dude.
That's funny you brought up the do a kickflip thing.
Did you get to meet Tony after that? Say hi and stuff?
Well, in that moment, I just like, you know, he gave me the headphones and then dipped out somewhere else. But a couple years after that, I have a friend who he's like a YouTuber, and he was trying to make a pilot for a TV show that he wants to do, and he wanted me to be part of it, and Tony Hawk was a part of it too.
Sick.
So me and Tony filmed a skit together, and I'd say that day was like the first day I really got to like talk to him for real, and like, you know, so yeah, we're cool. Like,
Wow, that's cool, bro. Yeah, Tony's great.
yeah, he's the man.
Yeah. Dude, you're making moves, dude. I love it.
Just
Keep
trying.
going. Yeah, well, you're doing, bro. And I'm stoked for you. Is there a way, this is your camera right here, and I always like try to help people, or not help people, but say, hey, if get people to follow you and what you're doing. If maybe you could drop your Instagram, someone could follow you, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just my name, Jeff DeChesare.
How do you spell your last name?
DeChesare.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll look for you in the next Street League, dude, and the next everything you're doing.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, means a lot.
Yeah, and I'm stoked that we became friends, and I got to meet you, and we both like Fugazi. Yeah,
Dude, yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
That's really awesome. Hey, before we leave, what's your favorite Fugazi song?
I like Margin Walker.
That's a good one.
Merchandise.
Ooh.
Blueprint.
Oh, I'm not playing with you.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite one is? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ching! Waiting room.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
classic.
I cover that in my band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people always comment that on my videos, and they see me wearing the shirt, they're like,
Waiting room.
yeah.
Yeah. Solid. Well, listen, dude, keep shredding. I don't need to tell you that. I know you're going to do that. Everyone out there, follow Jeff. All right, keep an eye on him at Street League. Follow Street League. Follow skateboarding. Get out there and do something in your life. BMX, skate, whatever it is. Just stick to like whatever it is you want to do, because life's too short. Don't give up on yourself and follow your dreams, man, because that's what life's about. All right, and stay rad. Peace out.
Everybody ready? Come on, let's go.